Fuck it. We're not waiting anymore. This is it. No one knows we're doing this. No one's even in the chat yet. I don't even know how many people are watching this. Perhaps the internet is ignoring me. I'm not sure. Oh, we got 5 people watching already. See, that's how that works. All right, cool. Hey, guys, see those 5 people right now? You guys are true fans. True fans.
You the real MVPs. Either that or you have no lives whatsoever, and you just sat around in limbo waiting for us to hop on.
If there's someone out there like that just waiting for me to go live and not doing anything else, that's kind of scary.
Dude, I used to do that for like Matt and Yankee all the fucking time. Like I'd be like, it's 8 o'clock. Where are you guys?
Oh yeah,
bro, what a fucking week, man. Like I've been bitching about it offline to all my homies here, and I'm not gonna talk everybody's ear off because I feel like I got a little bit off my chest already, to be honest. But suffice to say, man, it's been a journey getting here since the last time I talked to everybody. But yeah, how you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good. How many mags for a 1911 would you say is enough?
So, like for me myself, I have 2 1911s, and I think I'm running 10 or 12 mags right now on like my different setups. Just because the way I look at it is like 2 mags equal 1 normal mag.
Yeah. That's where I'm at, is I want to add more magazines. That's why I bought that belt pouch.
I don't know. I personally only have a couple, but I don't think of my 1911 as like it is a defense weapon for sure, but it's more of like a, barbecue gun.
Yeah. No, I agree with it. Like mine is
toy. And I would like to have a couple more mags for when I go to the range. It'd be nice to have like 4 or 6, to be honest, but that's about what I would like to have. I only have what came with it, and I never bought any more. I should buy some.
I only have 3 mags for mine right now, and I need more.
That's legitimately why I have mine, is just because from a range setup, like it's just easier to have more mags. Plus, too, like as you said, like my 1911 is much more of a barbecue gun. Like if I'm gonna carry it to a barbecue, I'm just carrying 2 extra mags, if that. But it's more as like in my list of kits that I have set up, like it's down the ways in my list of kits. Like I have several kits that I'm gonna grab before my kit with my 1911's in it.
Daniel dropped in $5, said, "Thought you were being a hashtag slacker." Oh, dude, if you were following me around at work, you like I was just talking about like the weight that I've lost in the last little bit, and like just how crazy it's been, and I don't know, man. Like it's got me thinking about buying a fucking buying a Prius and doing Uber or like fucking Uber Eats or something on the side and making money doing that instead of doing what I'm doing, because I think that I could pay the bills doing that. And if I had a Prius or something like that, then it would make it more financially viable. Look at what I got, though, in the meantime.
It's a really cool antenna.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I like the pokey part.
The pokey part?
Pokey, stabby, slashy part?
Well, that's so you get extra reception.
If I could do it, I'm retarded. Look at that. That's cool.
I crocodile VC.
See, this is cool to me because this is the first gun, not this gun, but like an SKS was the first gun that I ever asked anybody to buy for me. I asked my mom if she would buy me an SKS when they were $75 and I was like 6 years old. And she was going to get me like a Nintendo game that was $40 and another Nintendo game that was 40 and something else that was like 60. And I'm like, just skip all that and give me an SKS. And she was like, no.
So it's funny. My first gun that I asked for ever was also a commie gun. However, it was a old pre-banned Norinco AK that my dad actually did buy me. And then years later, he sold for a profit. So, because it was during the assault weapons ban.
See, the first gun I wanted like that was a Lee Enfield, and I wanted a 303 one, and my grandfather ended up talking me into getting the 308 Ishpore 2A one, which was a good call, but I kind of always wanted the 303.
Yeah.
I would like to have an Enfield, to be honest. That's on the list of things, and I don't know, like it just
They're cool.
an SKS was higher on the list. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and SKS is also more like finding 303 ammo is not always the easiest thing.
Right. Plus, I already have an AK, and I've already got tons of ammo for it, so I don't have to do anything else to shoot it. It's just I already have the ammo. We're good. Just take it to the range. Well, I had to clean the fuck out of it.
I
Dude,
realized
that thing had more cosmoline on it than anything else. Like I've cleaned 3 guns now that have had cosmoline on them. That being the third. That was like 5 times more cosmoline than either of the other 2 had. It's crazy how much cosmoline.
So it was a normal amount of cosmoline.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have to chisel it out of a solid block of cosmoline, or was it just, someone packed it?
Well, I think it was fresher cosmoline because there was no solid block, but it was like a gelatinous. It was like if a giant sneezed and then in his nose was lodged this SKS. And then they just kind of grabbed it out of the sneeze and put it in a bag.
You save that shit because when they come to grab you and forcibly take you away to a camp, you rub yourself down in the cos. They can't get a hold of you and shit.
Wait. You mean you just don't rub yourself with cosmoline just because it's Tuesday?
Well, that too. Sometimes you just want to smell
I'm more like baby oil kind of girl, but whatever.
Huh. Yeah, but you find a nice Russian girl or something like that, and she doesn't know what baby oil is. In her country, baby oil is cosmoline.
Mm-hmm.
So angry,
they baptize baby in cosmoline.
Angry,
baby has rash. You put cosmoline on.
So angry, my guns I've been painting.
Yeah,
it's not for camouflage. That's just an AR-15. That's a Loki, and that's a shotgun. That's a Loki.
There you go.
That's why they're yellow.
Okay.
There you go. I like that. I like that logic.
But have they been planning to stab you behind your back?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they got to get out and do something once in a while.
Yeah.
A bored Loki is a scary thing indeed.
My 1911 and my 22 are loyal bitches, though.
Forgive me if I'm a little bit tired tonight, dude. Seriously, I didn't get enough sleep last night. I'm reeling from this fucking week of work and all this shit, and I don't know, man. It's honestly got me thinking about what the fuck I'm gonna do. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. So forgive me if I'm fucking a bit off tonight, guys. Everybody.
I thought.
And also, side note, and this sucks too. And I'll just tell everybody about it because why not? My dad's in the hospital, and I got to go see him tomorrow, and I don't really talk to my dad very much, and so that's kind of hanging over my head, and talking to him means seeing the rest of the people in the family, and I haven't seen them for a while, and I don't know, man. It's just, I'm dealing with some shit right now. It sucks. What are you going to do? Hopefully he's okay, but it's weird because I'm just not upset about it. You know what I mean? Because I don't talk to my dad, and he wasn't a part of my life for a long time for valid reasons, and those reasons haven't been resolved, and I don't know. I gotta put it aside and just go hang out for a bit and say what's up and hold my breath and do the thing.
It's like a chore.
Yeah, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't know. It's more for my siblings, to be honest, because I don't want them to be like, well, when Dad was blah, 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 all you did was nothing. It's yeah, well, when I was blah, 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 all he did was nothing. So, kind of cuts both ways. But I was thinking about it, right? If you have, really good parents, and both your parents are there, or even if they weren't together, but, you love your dad, you love your mom, and they're around, and then you grow up, and then they get older, there's this emotional fucking price that must be paid when they get older, because they're going to get old and they're going to get sick and then shit's going to happen, because eventually it does, right? We're human beings. It fucking happens. And if you were really close and you had good parents, you didn't pay that price when you were young, right? You pay it when you're old, versus if you have shit fucking situations and parents, you pay for that shit when you're young. And when you're old and you're free, you don't deal with it, or at least not in the same way. It's not I don't know. It's not like losing a parent that you really, really, really cared about, because it's like I wouldn't be talking to you right now if my mom was sick in the hospital, you know? Period. It's like a huge difference.
Honda, you wouldn't be talking to me.
No, I wouldn't be on an internet live chat spilling my... Fuck you, you know what I mean. Of course I'd talk to you. How much does one need to make to survive in Colorado?
Well, depending on where you are, that could be money or several ricks of firewood. So,
yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between survive and be comfortable.
Yeah.
Food's the same. Gas is maybe a little bit more, like insurance and stuff. I don't know. And then, like rent, you're gonna pay $1,000 a month minimum, and that's for like a shit apartment. Up to like $2,500 a month for a really nice apartment or a decent house. So you do the math. I don't know. That's how much.
So I'm Googling right now. According... Yeah, that's bullshit. So the living wage in Colorado for one adult with 0 children is $17.40 an hour.
I figured out for my girlfriend and I, we spend about $1,500 a month, basically, once you figure in rent. I think it's doing pretty good.
I wish I really spent that much.
How long has YouTube let you clip live chats and or video? You can do it. Anyone can do it. Jolly.
Jolly, can you hear us?
I sent you a link, Jolly.
Did you send it in ye olde English so he understands?
Fine. Told you it would happen.
Jolly, wouldst thou accept thy invitation to partake in thy chat
Jolly.
on the interwebs?
Jolly. Jolly. Gotta have a Jolly. I love Jolly.
Jolly
cheers me up. Jolly cheers me up, honestly.
I feel it's way past Jolly's bedtime.
If I am the person that like brings you down and argues with you, Jolly is the happiness. Is that what you're saying?
Jolly is the light in the dark.
Thought the light in the dark was our Lord and Savior, God, King, Emperor, Nightstrike.
The Ashlar and the Hogan.
Sebly says,
if Nightstrike is the dark god, then maybe Jolly is like the light side.
What is this? What is this clipping shit they're talking about?
I'm assuming where you can take like a clip, like you can chop up part of a chat and like make it into a clip, like its own video. That's what I assume clipping is, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's doing like a 15-second default. Yeah, now can you do
And Abe, to answer your question, Nightstrike is both the light and the dark. He is the before and the after. He is the one that remains.
The one true God.
He is the Alpha
and the Omega.
But especially the Omega.
And sometimes he disguises himself as the Beta.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes he's number 2.
The widener of hallways. the thin blue line that keeps the sheep safe from the wolves.
Jesus Christ.
What did wolves ever do to him that he has to be a dick to them?
The widener of hallways.
That's what the ladies.
Widener.
That's what the ladies call him.
Yeah,
that's a compliment.
Yeah,
really.
Sure.
That really is a compliment.
Like, ladies,
he would just be embarrassed because he's a humble guy.
I'd like mine widened, please.
I don't know what his price is, but we can talk about that later.
Maybe not by Nightstrike.
Chili Bean says that his credit card isn't linked to YouTube anymore, but he'll simp double pay next. Oh, we got a Jolly.
Oh.
Jolly day. Jolly day.
Cheerio.
Jolly, I have questions for you, sir. If you would unmute yourself.
Jolly, I
heard into it and I came running.
Jolly, M16A2 or L85A1?
The L85 is an abortion.
What was that?
He said the L85 is an abortion, which might actually condone
to the British even.
No, but see, that's the thing. Even the British don't like the L85.
I mean, they had to send it to Germany to get it even to be half decent.
I just wanted to mock him for not picking the British weapon because
aren't they getting rid of it now though? They're like, aren't they just going to M16?
I heard that they were talking about that, like because the SAS uses the like the M4 or whatever, and so I heard that they might go that route for the entire military, but I think it's so like such a long off prospect, and they really don't have anything forcing them to do it right now. So just like France is supposedly getting rid of the FAMAS and going to the HK416 or whatever, but that's going to take forever.
That one's for sure happening.
Well, that one,
it's a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but it's just going to take for fucking. Which I mean, refitting in any army for any main rifle is going to take a long time. So.
And Jolly dropped out before I could
get a question.
I said that I had a question, and you were just like, this thing.
I'm sorry. Well, Jolly dropped out because he had to go run and tell his people. He's like, don't drop the L85. Don't do it.
No, it's because he spoke out against the Queen's rifle that they cut off his internet.
I'm a fan of the M16.
Spectre Par says, are your customers more irrational and aggressive than normal? Yes! Mine are losing their minds and actually like rabid fucking animals due to the price increase, and it's my fault personally. Hey! Someone gets it. And it's also my fault that we're understaffed, and my fault that the kitchen's running slow, and my fault that they can't find a table because there's so many people looking for a table, and my fault that a game in the back doesn't work, and I don't know. Everything's my fault, dude. Doesn't matter what it is. When I'm at work, it's my fault. I just have to spend 8 hours running as fast as I can, doing as much as I can for everybody, while everything is my fault in a hot fucking environment where I'm sweating my shit off, dude. It's really fun. I mean, it's just an amazing job. Sorry.
Anyway,
I didn't mean to go off. Felt like I went too far there.
I feel like Honda's the chick from Waiting. Like the one that's like yelling all the time.
Naomi?
I feel like the chick from Waiting sometimes, to be honest. Because no one does their fucking job, and then I have to fucking do it.
Do you often dream of having a vagina?
I have thought of it. Like,
not often.
But I wouldn't say often. You know, I would just like to know, like trade for like a day, where you could just like have a vagina for a day and just like finger yourself.
I love that episode of Rick and Morty where they take fucking Jerry to some planet and like he tells some guy in the back room that he dreamed he had a vagina once, and that's like his thing the rest of the show. He's the vagina guy.
Joey Savoy says. Oops, someone's echoing. I think that's Leo. Testing. That's not Leo.
Hello?
I'm muted.
Try it again. Oh, it might have been you. Joey Savoy says, have you been able to shoot your PS90 much? Any luck finding ammo? I've seen Gold Dot 5.7 pop up more on Kosher Surplus. What is that? Kosher Surplus? Highly suggest them for ammo, by the way. Okay. No, I haven't shot it even once. I picked it up. The gun range was like, fuck you, because they're dealing with the same shit that we're dealing with, you know, just like, fuck, everyone's here and we're short-staffed, fuck off. And ammo's like goddamn expensive for it. I'm not really planning on shooting it very much, to be honest. I bought 3 mags, and I bought 3 mags worth of ammo for it.
So I have a question for you on gun investments. I kind of want to buy a one of those Beretta imported MR73 Manhurin revolvers. Have you seen those?
Let me look it up.
I think
They're
that
nice imports.
I think that thing is going to be one of those things that they only import a batch of, and then everybody goes, "Man, I wish I'd bought one of those." And like 5 years from now, they're $10,000 on fucking Rock Island or some shit.
I mean, aren't they like $5,000 right now?
I thought they were like $1,800. Are they not?
I thought they were closer to like 2,500.
Either way, they're not $5,000 yet.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
will
if you can still get around like the $2,000 mark, give or take a couple hundred, I think it's a good investment because those guns are made specifically for one group of people who don't get a lot of them made. And I don't see them coming back into the country anytime soon in any large numbers. Like, we might get one or two, like, trickle in here or there, but I don't think a batch of them is going to come in anytime.
Here's the problem with them, right? I just see it. It's staring me right in the face. Made in France.
Yeah, they're made for the French GIGN.
Yeah, that's the
point.
point.
These revolvers have bodies on them.
Men have been murdered with this.
Men have been cavitated with these things. Like,
yeah, weren't their whole endurance testing supposed to be a minimum of like 5,000 or 50 or?
It's like a half a million rounds or some shit. Like that.
Full bore 357 Magnum, and it's supposed to still hold that 2-inch group at 100 yards or something like that.
Yeah, like they are extremely well made 357 Magnum revolvers, and
I'm about to have some cash from selling tools and shit, and I'm like, I don't want to lose all that. I bought that thing. It's always going to be worth at least what I paid for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It'll never go down in price.
That is a lot of eggs in one basket, though.
It is.
Because if you want to hold on to it for a while and then sell it at a later date, and then, prices go crazy, so it's worth crazy money kind of thing. Yeah, I get it.
That's the kind of gun you get a safety deposit box for.
But if it's like, fuck, I might need some money here and there because of this and that, that's not going to work out.
How much are those going for? Can you find that for us?
Not on screen.
Like $2,000.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, someone else do that. I can't pull that up because they'll be like, "You're selling guns on YouTube because you were interested in how much one costs on a channel."
Oh my god!
The humanity of it all.
Jolly, are you there? Jolly, can you hear me? Jolly,
answer Honda's question.
What is your question?
Are you good at video editing?
I'm mediocre.
Okay, well, I'm terrible. I need you to video edit. How much would you charge? You're fresh out of college. You need money.
I am poor. That is correct. It just depends. I have no real set rate because I've never charged anybody before for it.
Well, I want someone to do a few little things that we can talk about. Nothing big. Just a couple little jobs, piecemeal. Here you go. You spent 2 hours. How much is that worth to you, kind of thing?
Yeah.
What is this for? He's going to be a prostitute?
No. Well, okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to just have someone be able to go through a live chat here and there when I'm like, hey, that was a really good chat. You should take a clip here and there, and then take the clips out and then also make a good intro. That's it. So I need a good intro that I can put in front of a video that you can edit in or whatever. You know what I mean? And when there's something that I want clipped out or a chat or something, I'll be like, yo, man, this part, whatever. Or can you clip together some things from this chat or something like that? Highlight reel from the chat.
Yeah, that's not too difficult. I mean, just kind of, if you want, pick one. And then I can probably take from it, and I can come up with something and see how you like it, and we can just go from there.
I'd like to get the intro going first, though. That's the main thing, to be honest.
Do you want an intro just for a specific thing, or just a general intro for your channel?
A general intro for the channel.
Okay.
Because I feel very unprofessional doing this, just being and we're live, big penis on the internet. How's it going?
So
Try found
You
a
want,
sound
like, an
effect
intro
where
like that?
folk sounds gay.
You want
What's
an
that?
intro like Matt has kind of on like his thing
welcome
where
to
it's
the
like,
E Honda Radio Network.
I don't know. I saw something the other day that I was like, that would be cool. And if I can find it again, I'll show you what it was and kind of like get the flavor of it, kind of thing. That's all.
so Ray.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Beretta's website. It says the MSRP on them is $3,300, but I'm not even finding any for sale right now.
Yeah. See, at that point, like, would I be better off with that or an ounce of gold is my question. But I guess that shoots bullets and might go up exponentially. Gold
It might, but I mean, with either, you're going to have to find the right person who's going to, well, with the gold, who will accept, this block of metal, which they say is worth money, or someone who knows that this man here is supposed to be, they only imported like 1,000 of these and there's only so many left or something like that.
So with gold, I'm not buying shit to like trade in the apocalypse. There's a gold buyer on every fucking corner around here. Like, if it's to the point where like I'm shaving off pieces of that to pay for meals, we have all sorts of other issues.
I feel like you have bigger fish to fry.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Chili Bean gets it. Do an intro that has clips of people laughing and joking with like something in the background. Like shows everyone talking, getting heated, laughing, frustrated, all cheesy. Not cheesy, I don't know about cheesy, but that's kind of what
the Cheers theme song plays over the whole thing.
Just where it's like blah blah blah, ha ha ha, da 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 da, ha 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 ha, and then it's like, and then I don't know.
You have to get all the clips with Mark Malone in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
I don't have the skill to do these things. Otherwise, I would do it myself.
I'll look into it and see what I can't rustle up. I'm out of water.
I'm out of beer. I'll be right back. Because I don't have to work tonight or tomorrow or for the next day. And it's
lucky you.
On and testing is
I have to go to work tomorrow.
Either do I.
No
I don't have to be back to work till next Monday. I get the whole fucking week off.
There.
I do.
Angry if it makes you feel better. Work's going so badly that I'm hoping for another. I'm like rooting for another COVID shutdown. Like, come on,
Cross
Delta
fingers for this new variant.
Come on,
come on, Delta. You can do it, Delta variant. I believe in you.
Come on, little Delta. You can do it, buddy. Come on, come on.
It's sad, but it's true.
It's like the new. It's like the little engine that could. It's just like the little Delta that could. It's like I think I can. I think I can.
Did I tell you guys I saw a Marauder the other day?
I mean, I saw the picture that you sent.
I couldn't get a picture of his damn weapon, but like, oh my god, it was like a baseball bat with nails in it with a fucking hedge clipper bolted into the front.
The fuck?
And he was just roaming the streets of Tulsa like that, carrying a pack of shit. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's like a Mad Max Marauder weapon. Just roaming the streets. Made me laugh.
And I like how like no one was questioned. Just like, oh, okay, yeah, fucking Tulsa.
Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
There's tigers around here, man. You got to have something to protect yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that tiger thinks you're holding out on him with your meth. Oh, Lord help you.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Sorry, carry the chat for a second. I got a text. I got to do I got to do things, phone things.
He has stuff and things he has to do.
So about these Jews, right? Now I got a 4-point plan. So now hear me out. Right?
It's so dark.
Wait.
Are you not a black Israelite or some shit?
I just got a new oven.
I'll pass that phase.
Oh Lord, hold on. Where's the Bible?
That was the early 2000s.
It isn't
phase.
here.
Has anyone seen the ashtray?
Man, it's real hot in here. Anybody else sweating? Oh boy.
Nah, I sweated enough when I was outside for 8 hours. That big burning ball of hydrogen in the sky is real annoying.
Man, I don't like the big ball of light in the sky. I mean, everybody keeps calling it different shit. I like to call it the big burning light ball in the sky. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I thought.
Can we switch that thing over to LED so it's not so damn hot?
Yeah, right.
No, LED's too like intense. It hurts my eyes, especially when I'm driving at night.
Well, that's your problem.
Just hit the dimmer
Jolly.
switch.
Did I hear?
Who let you out of your cage at night where you're driving?
Yes, my
Wait,
son.
who the hell let Jolly get a driver's license?
Yeah, Jolly can drive.
Jolly can drive? Really?
Yeah, I've only been in one accident too.
I don't believe that for a second.
Statistically, very good for his people.
My
Can he
age
sing the
grade
song
and
of
my
his
people. I mean, come on now.
Can Jolly sing the song of his people though?
Oh my god, did I miss super chats? I'm retarded. I'm sorry. Daniel says, how many ARs is enough?
There's never enough.
Never.
No. I mean, unless it's enough to where it's going to crush you into a black hole. Probably one less than that.
I'm going to say 3.
If you're not bankrupt, keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, here's my answer. Because I've got an AR pistol, I've got an AR rifle, like iron sights rifle, just AR. I've got like a cool tricked out AR, and then I've got an AR-10 that shoots 308. So the answer is 4. That's how many.
But you keep saying "and." There's no duplicates.
It
sounds like a problem.
My answer is enough ARs is when you have enough ARs for yourself and anyone who you might want to arm in case of like shit going really bad.
And anyone you might actually like.
Break.
Tell them to get their own damn ARs.
That's my policy. I'm telling these people now to buy ARs and guns and everything.
Sounds like a lot of money. Shit.
Sounds like
I have an
their problem.
AR and a 1911 problem.
Right, unless you're passing out a bunch of DPMSs and shit.
Everybody's gonna get a fucking
a bunch of oracles.
With Palmetto State upper.
I'm gonna be in the back of a truck handing out like DPMSs and then like a magazine to the next guy, and then a DPMS, a magazine to the next guy. Just being like, the one with the rifle shoots.
And he falls down, pick up rifle.
You pick up the rifle and shoot.
Or better
So
yet,
the tomorrow war happens. Would you bring your own gun?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's
I'm
a question
not
that
taking
I've
their
wondered about. Do you think, say, like either World War III or like we get invaded, Red Dawn situation? Generally, I would assume most of us would go to the military because they need all the soldiers they can get, right? Do you think they would let us bring our own guns as long as they were mil-spec?
I'm not going to the military. I do much better pulling a, being the ghost, just running around with my hatchet and my rifles in the woods, causing chaos.
Fighting on the terms of others is how you lose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know your own land, so you know every corner, valley, stream to cross.
Now they will be the military will be my ally, but I'm not. I'm forming my own. I'm doing my own thing.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if
you know where all the bottlenecks are to where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Strudel militia is a scary thought.
The Strudel militia
Sounds dirty.
It sounds like it should be on watch lists.
There's
gonna be
on the watch list for that.
There's gonna be some.
Jolly,
There's gonna be some Chinese
already.
There's gonna be some Chinese soldier sitting there like, all of a sudden the woods they just erupted with blue dresses.
And the proud strudel.
You call them the proud strudels.
This is actually a fucking great idea, HBO, Matt. I'm sorry I didn't see. Dude, it's not my fault I didn't see this, honestly. Just kidding. Honda should change your name tag to "not my fault." That's great. That way, when they're like, "Can I get a table?" I just point at my name tag, like.
But see, now you're assuming that a bunch of people coming in can read.
Can read.
Or will bother to even look at you.
Yeah.
Rather than just, server person. You fucked
Wait
up.
a boy. Hither.
Oh, table lackey.
Need more chicken wings.
Hey, server bot. What the hell?
Bar wench.
Yeah, bar
wench.
Is this not
hey, food monkey, come here.
Food monkey. That's fucked up.
Hey.
What if the waiter's black?
Yeah, exactly.
And he has a valid excuse to whoop that person's ass and everyone else who says anything.
Hey, on
I
Matt
would pay
Discord
$1 to see that.
Hey, but this on Matt Discord, I think I felt a certain type of way when I was called a ammo monkey.
Oh,
Yeah. Isn't that kind of racist?
Kind of
Yeah.
racist.
it is a little bit.
Just a little.
One might say a smidgen, yeah.
I mean, I voted
Just a
to
little
call
bit.
people ammo slaves, but that I was overvoted.
AC97 says I miss German strudels when we'd play video games and stream it.
I miss German strudel.
We all do.
I mean, that was back when COVID was in full force for me, and I had time.
We had nothing
I'm not
to do,
doing
but-
shit. Might as well fucking stream.
We had nothing to
video
do
games.
but play GTA and Modern Warfare. Like,
It was fun, man. I think we could play GTA and stream that some more. I'd be down with that.
Yeah, we could.
Because it's actually interesting and fun if you get a bunch of people doing it and like, hey, let's all like go do this thing together. I don't know.
Yeah.
But a lot of us poor people have consoles. We don't have PCs, so we can't play with y'all.
That's the great thing about GTA.
Yep, I'm in that boat,
Isn't it cross-platform?
No.
No.
No, Xbox and PC are not cross-platform on that.
That's why we played Call of Duty, because it was cross-platform.
Yeah.
Well, that's
But here's the thing: Back for Blood comes out here in like another 3
month
weeks.
and a half? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, 3
it's like
weeks?
mid. It's
What
like
is Back for
earlier.
Blood?
It's like early to mid-August.
No, they pushed it back.
What is that?
No, it's not.
It's basically Left 4 Dead, but a newer version.
Oh, and the Master
Oh,
Chief
Lord.
Collection is cross-platform
But when it
now. The Halo
they
Master
did
Chief
push it
Collection.
back.
They pushed it back to
That's right.
October.
Halo Master Chief is cross-platform. Yeah, they did push it back to October. Son of a bitch.
Yep, October
What the
12th.
fuck? They keep doing that bullshit. Well,
Because
scratch that idea then.
They couldn't finish it on time like they were supposed to.
Yeah, Master Chief Collection is cross-platform, but it's getting people up. I have to just re-download it. Is the only thing.
Unless you have a PlayStation, then you just shit out of luck. But if you got Xbox or PC,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, PlayStation people just.
Yeah,
screw
sorry.
them.
yeah,
Yep.
we still
Yeah,
got
the
Call
better
of Duty.
system.
Yeah, we still have Call of Duty. We can play that again.
Any of y'all gonna pick up the Steam Deck when it comes out?
The what?
I've got one.
I just seen that today.
Dude, I may go put my $5 down for it. I don't know.
I got one pre-ordered, but I got the 256 gigabyte.
What is
NVMe
it?
version?
I was about to say.
Isn't it just like a not such
I
a
know how to
switch?
replace a hard drive, so that's no problem for me.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, you can put an
nerd
external-
What is the Steam Deck?
Okay, you know the Nintendo Switch?
Yes.
It's like
It
a
is
Switch
that.
for Steam.
It's that, but it's Steam run. The only difference is
And
Okay.
bigger and
This-
heavier.
is basically a PC, so you could theoretically wipe the operating system and put
And
on like
install
Windows.
Windows.
Yeah, Windows, and just run it as a
Yeah,
normal
I
like
don't
PC.
spend enough time in a basement to know how to do that. But
I don't.
that's
either.
cool though.
But like natively, it can let you like browse like the internet.
That's pretty
It
dope
just-
though.
Yeah.
What's
And
the MSRP going to be on it?
There's 3 models. There's a 64 gigabyte, a 252, and a 512 gigabyte version. The cheapest
256.
one's 256. What did I say?
256. You said 252.
Oh,
Okay,
256.
4 fucking. Okay.
it's $399, $530,
Something like that, yeah.
$529, something like that, and then I want to say $650.
Fuck.
Silent
just tried to get
Glaive says, protected by Saturn, the planet of silence. I am Sailor Saturn, the guardian of ruin and rebirth.
Yeah, we got some bots.
What is this about?
It's Sailor Moon.
Someone's got us on a Sailor Moon fetish.
Saturn
Oh
moons
no,
were
there's more.
What do you
created by
call
the
this,
destructions
Q?
of the moons,
Bots.
and then the
I'm guessing
moons
Mommy Tomei sent you.
regenerate after millions of years.
What kind of bots are? Don't they usually try to like sell you something or like fucking make you download like spam onto your email or?
They do whatever someone tells them to do.
Right, give us a Mr. Guns and Gears link.
Oh, so someone like created a bot. And they're like, oh, I can go onto this site and there's a chat and I'm gonna add a bot here that does weird Sailor Moon bullshit. Okay, I bet that was fucking what's his mammy.
Yeah, Mammy Tomei.
Money.
Mammy. Poor Mammy.
Mammy.
The name like mammy makes you want to punch something.
Mama.
In the face.
I haven't had enough Monster Energy drinks yet to do that.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's like Smuckers but worse.
See, Smuckers sounds like old timey though. Like I imagine like an old guy in a buggy or something. Like Schmuckers. Like
With Pepper's Farm.
I was referring to their slogan. With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
Oh yeah.
With a name like Mammy, it makes you want to punch.
Gotcha. Picking up what you're putting down.
No, it's that punch up or punch down.
Lateral.
It's left, right,
yeah.
XX, punch up.
More like a small jab.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a power punch.
No.
No, this isn't punch out.
Man, my arms list sucks.
It's the ATF agent checking out the Strudel militia.
They're either terrified or not concerned at all. One of the two.
I think it's probably the second one.
I feel we're safe though, seeing as we have a certified sheriff's deputy on our militia.
Or are we in deeper trouble because they have an inside man?
The FBI said we weren't Nazis, so there's that.
Yeah.
Well, that was 2 years ago.
It already updated. Oh dear. Oh no.
Now there's a new administration.
No, it was under the new administration. Nice drink.
Yeah, it was. But it was also before Mark Malone hopped on chat.
Very true.
Hopefully they didn't revisit.
Yes, before Mark was in the chat. So, yeah.
There's just a little asterisk there.
I was most definitely probably not a Nazi. So I think you guys are probably safe.
I feel I'm safe, but
I'm still waiting for the call from the fucking somebody or other, from the 3-letter agency of various names, about something that they perceive as a problem in the future, and the problematic speech that you've expressed online, Mr. Honda. We're going to have to come and take a look at what guns you have and make sure that the 4473s we have on file match your file that you have, because we don't know what, you know what I mean? Like that kind of shit.
Well, they know you got 4 ARs.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for it. Again, there's just been so much shit going on in the last week with everything, and I'm in a different place, man. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do from here. I might stay at my job. I might quit. I might buy a car and do DoorDash. I might go to a different place. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, dude.
Here is the thing right now. The job market is very open. So if you want to get a different job, now is a good time to be looking.
But I don't want to leave like one
shit
show.
It isn't.
I don't want to leave one shit show for another one.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, because like I'm like, as shit show as the shit show that I'm at is, like, I make money at least. You know, like that side of it is there, and I don't want to be like, okay, let me try somewhere else, and then be like, now I'm not making shit, and it still sucks.
And that's the thing too. Like, I feel like right now, as someone who has been looking for a job for the last almost 3 months, really, yeah, the job market's like there's tons of listings, but most of the shit out there is shit jobs. Like, it's the jobs that no one.
It's a reason they're open.
Yeah. So it's tough to get like a really good like supporting job right now. At least that's been my experience, just from what I'm seeing out there. It could just be where I'm looking to, but like it's fucking weird right now. And like the way people are interviewing and like going through the hiring process, like recruiters aren't calling people back, and they're, you know, not following up with it's fucking weird.
So a wise man once told me the best time to look for a new job is when you're happy with the one you have.
What?
That seems kind of wrong. He's never had a job he hated.
Well, no, it seems kind of wrong, but you think about it. If you're looking for a new job while you're happy with the one you have, you're not going to settle for something where you're like, this might be better. I'm just sick of the situation I have. Instead, you're going to be like, oh, this is a really good opportunity. This is going to be really good. This would be worth leaving what I'm already happy with. So you're not settling for something that might be subpar.
Daniel says, have you ever thought about becoming a machinist? Apparently you've never seen my work on the Mosin. Pay and benefits is awesome, and most places will train you. I need a lot of training before
Well,
Yeah.
Honda, I've seen
Put the
your
part in
machine
this way,
work.
press the button. If it goes screech, you did something wrong.
Honda, I've seen your machine work. I would just stay away.
No,
Yeah,
y'all are
no.
thinking about this the wrong way. He has so little skill. He's a blank slate.
No, he's a black hole
No,
when it
there's-
comes to that.
Yeah. There's blank
Yeah.
slates, Jolly, and then there's just like some people should never be around machines.
There's a reason. Here's a reason he's a blank slate. Just look at that.
Tommy P says, quit the weed and get a CDL. You can easily make $90K and still be local for your kids. I was actually thinking about not CDLing, but quitting weed. Which is ironic because I literally just bought an ounce of weed like today. But in my defense, I was really stressed out about work. But I've been smoking a lot less weed lately. I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know. I know I'm not going to live forever, but I'd like to live a little bit longer.
Awesome.
I mean, that's why I started vaping instead of smoking cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
The next step is quitting vaping, but also it'd probably do me a lot of good to not smoke weed. But I don't really smoke weed. I just vape it. So I'm kind of like cheating halfway, but I maybe could stop cheating and be all the way better. I don't know.
Well, the next step, I assume, would just be only doing edibles.
I don't like edibles, though. Like, everyone like loves edibles, but they hit you different, and I don't like the way it hits you.
Jolly, that's kind of like going, snorting that cocaine, that's bad. You should freebase it.
Ray, that might have made sense to everybody else, but you forget. I don't know what that means.
Richard Pryor.
Okay.
Jolly's too pure and too young.
Okay, Jolly. So, like, a normal person would do cocaine by snorting it, right?
Right. Is this where you stick it up your butt?
No.
Oh. I got offered that one time, and so I thought maybe.
Now
this
you made
was
me
it.
lose my train of thought with that shit.
Freebasing.
You got offered butt
Was it-
cocaine?
Was it the fact that Jolly got it offered to him, or just
No. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. You got offered butt cocaine.
No, I made that up.
You got offered cocaine, like anal insert cocaine.
I just made that up.
Cocaine
thing.
suppository.
No, you can't make that shit up.
They weren't offering it to Jolly as like a, hey, you'll really enjoy it. They were like, hey, we need you to get this past these people, and we figure you're probably the best bet.
Yeah, or you're going
for
to
this
need this in about
cocaine.
5 minutes.
You got to do this, but
Well, I forget. I forgot the details. It was that they offered, butt cocaine out of their butt. I had to get it out of their butt.
Oh, so you have to human centipede the butt cocaine out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jolly, I love how little you know about drugs. You're so innocent.
Yeah, for like a college, you just graduated, you made it through college, and you don't know anything about drugs.
Nothing. No, the first time I ever smelled weed and figured out it was weed, I was at a Garth Brooks concert with my mother.
Who's smoking
Garth? You know what? Here's
What
the thing,
the
though.
fuck?
I think we're asking Jolly about the wrong drugs because we're always asking about like cocaine, meth, weed. Like Jolly, he probably knows a lot about like opium. Like I feel like that's more Jolly's area of
Or
expertise.
laudanum.
Well, opium and probably Bengay.
Bengay's not a drug. Jesus Christ, Night Strike, you're just as bad as Jolly.
That was so bad.
Well, he mentioned Garth Brooks, and I'm like, listen to him.
I'm just waiting for the words "the devil's lettuce" to come out of Night Strike's mouth.
The devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce.
We don't smoke marijuana. Listening to fucking Okie from Muskogee.
Wah, wah.
Oh, jeez.
Well, butt cocaine killed it. I think that needs to be in the intro
We
clip.
peaked. We peaked.
To finish our discussion, Jolly, freebasing is when they have taken cocaine and converted it into a salt, and then you heat it up, and then you like inhale the fumes, and it's like way more powerful.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
I've been told.
I've never freebased cocaine, so I wouldn't know.
And Richard Pryor died a couple years ago, so we can't ask him.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all are gonna have to keep this chat going for a minute. Hold on, I'll be back.
Remember, kids, don't do drugs.
So those Jews.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs are real bad.
Don't do the drugs. Okay.
Respect my fucking authority.
A little nose candy ain't hurt anybody, but fucking don't do drugs, right, kids?
The only drug you kids need is the Lord Night Strike.
No.
No. Dress.
You can hit it or miss it Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock.
Hey, but half a Zanny would do you just good.
Strike watches over.
Mamie Tomo, you missed us educating Jolly about cocaine.
Yep.
Freebasing.
Hey, mommy, I just bought your name up not too long ago.
So, Jolly,
You sent your minions in.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just talking to mommy, though, man.
Jolly, when the people offered you the butt cocaine, like, what did they look like?
You know, blue hair.
Like cocaine people.
They had, you know, those piercings where you get like in the brow near your hairline to make you look like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So Jolly
Those
got
horns.
approached by the punks in the beginning of the Terminator movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Do not bring down the good name of Bill Paxton by comparing him to Jolly.
No, I'm not comparing him to Jolly. I'm saying they approached Jolly. Like Jolly was walking by a dark alleyway way after his bedtime one night, and they're like,
I mean, it was at
"Hello,
least
little
7:30.
boy." And Jolly was like, "Do you have candy?"
No, Angry, you know I can't have candy past my bedtime. I was asking for
Well,
maybe like a
listen,
healthy fruit snack.
If you don't tell your mother, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We won't tell. Jolly, did you have like the Dare dog come like at all to school when you were a kid, or like?
No, we never had that. We had like the old Dare clocks on the wall back from the Reagan era, but we never had that. We did have two men who came and broke baseball bats to tell us not to do drugs. Like they were strongmen, they come and like break baseball bats, tear newspaper or phone books in half. And we were really confused because we didn't know what a phone book was.
Yeah, they do steroids though, so like they really shouldn't.
I did this thing called the Kids in My Family, but I started out with the smallest one, just break him in half.
Hey, but for steroids, you do got to put the work in, though.
Oh, I know. That's
That's
fair. One of the biggest complaints I have with people that talk shit on steroids. Like, you can just take steroids and get big. I'm like, no, you still got to put in a shit ton of work.
Yep.
I know tons of people that have been on them.
I don't even exercise.
Mm-hmm.
You just get the muscles.
I was always
the
My Andre the Giant sounds a lot like my Arnold.
So now that we're on this topic, years ago when I was living in Columbus, there was a guy that walked up to me on the sidewalk and was like, "Do I look like I sell drugs?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Do you?" Apparently, like 3 people before me asked him if they could buy drugs off of him.
So this one time, Wanamaker and Tulsa, we were all standing around there while fucking G-Webs and Clovertac fixed some car. And while we were standing around waiting for them to fix the fucking car,
they know about the drugs.
This fucking chick came up and was like, "Hey, you guys cops?" And we're like, "No." She's like, "You working by weed?"
There's someone who has
approaches that.
Drove by and asked this.
As someone who has seen you on camera, met G-Webs and Clovertac in person, nothing about the three of you would ever scream cop.
Well, it depends on if G is driving his old school Crown Vic.
No, it doesn't. The second you look at G, he is the farthest looking thing away from a cop.
That I was wearing bib overalls when she asked me that shit too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I found out I might have someone coming over tonight, and I realized like all I've done all week is just work and not clean. So give me a minute.
The Mrs. Handler.
We can run this for a little bit while you get all, you spray some Axe body spray around. And...
Right, wash the balls real quick. Put on some
like, look at all the beer cans and shit. Like, you don't want that. Come on.
If we run this,
gotta do the dishes.
Like,
just give me a second.
Honda, just throw it all in your closet.
The next thing we're gonna see is like titties flash across his little screen up there.
Light some scented candles.
Honda just needs to do what I did when I had company over. You take all the dirty dishes and you put it back in the refrigerator.
I feel Honda's probably going to do more than you did when you had company over.
Mm-hmm. No, what I do is
my parents. So
no, what I do is just throw the dishes in the oven. Just throw all the dishes in the oven. There you go.
See, that's a good plan.
I just throw them all in the dishwasher. I'm just like,
I didn't own a dishwasher.
I turn the light out in the kitchen and pretend that doesn't exist.
I just close the doors on the kitchen. Like, nope, no, there's nothing there.
Spray a little road spray here and there.
I did get fucked in my kitchen one time. That was kind of hot.
You just run through spraying the Axe body spray.
Do you have video?
Basically, like.
I don't believe it until you have video.
I don't have video of that, Leo. I do have videos.
Oh.
Has Night Strike left the chat yet?
Did I ever tell you that Did I ever tell you that my father might have seen one of my home movies?
What?
Yeah. I don't know how, but one of my home movies made it into his collection in his house. I don't know how that.
Dude, you gotta be careful about that iCloud. It'll get you every time.
Now, I had it on a DVD, and one day I was over his house and he wasn't there that day, so I was waiting for him. So I decided, man, maybe I'll just throw in a little movie to wait for him. So I'm going through his DVD collection, and it's just like right in the middle of the pile. I'm like, wait a minute. This look real familiar. Oh no.
So you're like, I'm gonna hide this DVD. I'm getting rid of this.
Nah, you gotta keep them things on encrypted flash drives, my man.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling this might have been like back in the day, like.
Yeah, this is like early 2000s, maybe.
Yeah.
Mid 2000s.
Flash drives back then.
Yeah, they did, but it was like 120 megabytes and stuff. Those flash drives.
Yeah,
Bobby said upload the video to Discord.
Little micro SD cards that are like 200 megabytes or gigabytes. It's insane.
Right. Mm-hmm. The first flash drive I bought was 128 megabytes.
That's like a song.
Right. I remember back in the day, like during like school projects and shit, you'd have to buy a flash drive constantly for like each project.
Either that or it's, oh yeah, this is the school's flash drive, so it's only to get from this old and busted computer that we hooked rigged a USB card up to this new, not as busted Apple that's hooked up to the network printer.
Yeah, there's a hamster on a wheel running to keep it powered up. Like,
yeah, that's why they always had class pets back then, is to power the computers.
Spectre, because we're stupid. That's why.
Well, because technically, according to the FBI informant, if it's recorded, it's pornography. It's not prostitution.
Exactly.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm. Right. I actually came across some of my family members' home movies.
Oh,
nope. Oh boy.
I actually recorded a couple of them while it was happening, right inside the
van.
Man, I know I'm already in here, but Alabama has entered the chat. Jeez.
Yeah, but I mean, the difference is he just recorded with his family members.
Yeah, I recorded the family members getting it.
There's a line to be drawn.
Right. Not family member on family member.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's West
Virginia.
But
my family is from West Virginia, so, you know.
The Alabama of the North.
All right.
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama. To place. I belong.
Ooh, a mountain.
Meth addicted asshole. He's my cousin.
Blown up by landmine.
I mean, maybe your cousins. I don't know. I thought you were Japanese, not Vietnamese.
Okay,
but...
I'm pulling a Duke. I'm doing good.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that at Card Angry?
What?
You don't remember that scene, Mark Strong?
Oh, yes. Okay. Of the shittier one, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, ever gonna make that third one, the prequel?
We
didn't get a chance to say bye, nice.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was supposed to come out last year, wasn't it?
A year ago, and then COVID hit, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
to
everything got postponed. I have no idea. I completely forgot that they were coming out with that third one until you mentioned that. Yeah, I have no idea.
Because I kind of want to see that, because I liked that it was like a more mature and like a little bit edgier James Bond, but it was funny. But I kind of like a lot of the cool gadgets and everything, but I would like it more if it was like old school.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I understand where you're coming from.
It got a little too far-fetched when it was the,
Okay, we're halfway there. Sorry.
Robot arms and everything that was moving around independently.
We
scared Night Strike away when we were talking about home videos with family members and shit. So.
Why?
I don't know if he just didn't like it or it struck
too much for him.
Struck a chord close to home, or I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, that's where you catch the most flack, is where you're over the target, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why his hallways need widened.
Yes.
No, Ray.
Oof.
They've already been widened, and he's just a bad man.
Oh yeah, I bet there's like a nice pony
that weird uncle. Yeah.
Go wow.
For Night Strike.
How dare we take the name of the Lord in vain? This is blasphemy, I tell you.
It is.
That'd be one hell of a drive for him. And he doesn't drive more than absolutely
Daniel
necessary.
with a $2 super chat, E-Honda.
I guess we'll read what's the super chat say? I guess we're stuck reading
what
them.
if Night Strike is the one coming over ... Daniel said for $2.
Hey, I mean, you don't know.
The blue dress.
He just walks in. Hey, Honda, I found that blue dress.
So, how much money do you think we could raise for Honda if his girl that's coming over showed her tits?
Well, it'd have to be a lot because his channel would get immediately taken down forever.
What are you talking about? Bella's Toy Chest does that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys that's not happening with this one.
Now, Honda, if you just label the chat like Hot Yoka, it's
okay,
fine.
I'll tell you this. There was a girl at one point. I would have been totally cool with that. Not too long ago.
So you actually like this one?
See, here's the thing. Honda says it won't happen, but we've also all seen Honda get so drunk on this chat that he leaves the camera and falls asleep and forgets that's on.
That may
Rest
or may
in
not
his
have
eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if we get Honda like $3,000 in super chats.
Man,
Yeah.
part
is,
really
I still won't
desperately
fucking
wants
see
to
it.
see these titties. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean, you can Google for free.
I'm about to say there are websites.
No, I could care less because
$3,000. I'll send you pictures of titties.
Fuck, for $1,500, I will.
Yeah.
I've got
for $20, I'll go get
to
on
see him now.
Google.
It's not even funny.
Do it for a freaking ham sandwich.
Let's switch the show over to Chatterbait.
But I mean, do we really want to see Night Strike's titties? Like,
What?
It depends. When was the last time he waxed?
Wait a minute.
I missed something.
I'm an idiot.
we made a Night Strike joke.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, am I dumb?
Because the joke was that Night Strike was the one coming out. Jesus Christ.
How great will it be if the chick that comes over is wearing a blue dress?
I would like to know the name of that particular plastic surgeon then, because Jonas doesn't look like he used to.
It's a gift.
I don't think he needs a plastic surgeon. He just, needs some hormones and some weight loss. You're fine.
So do you think Honda's going to shut it down, or just let us be alone for 3 minutes?
I'm shutting the fuck down.
Yeah, he's shutting it down. But here's the thing: Honda has not consumed enough alcohol yet.
I can't fucking have you motherfuckers laughing in the background and shit like fucking hyenas.
No, Honda,
that was a real smooth move there, boy.
You just get a $5 super chat that says like, "Do a barrel roll."
What do you think he's doing now? Breathing heavy. He's breathing heavy.
Like, Mommy Tomei paid $10 to say, "Do a backflip."
Oh my god, he could leave it up and run. We could just do a fucking betting pool. How long it takes him to come back.
Yeah. No, Honda, here's the thing. You need to leave the chat running. You just close your, turn off the camera, but leave the mic running.
This is a weird ASMR.
Then we learned Honda's a screamer.
How do you spell bougie?
B-O-U-J-I-E?
I believe it is B-O-U-J-I-E.
B-O-U-G-I-E?
Yeah, I don't think it's a real word, so.
I think it is.
So HBO
B-O-U-G-I-E.
Oh, it's short for bourgeoisie.
HBO
Or
Matt super chat we missed Honda for $5. Says go to Firearms Academy advertised by Ivy 8888. They will give you free tuition if they can make before-after advertisements of you. Because
that is true. You're like, sir, I would like to enroll here. I will give you no money. Why on earth would we do that? I offer you the advertisement opportunity of a lifetime.
Look at my previous work.
2 months ago, I couldn't spell Mosin. Now I operated on one.
2 months ago, a mere 1 year ago, I did this to a Mosin. Now I'm Dr. Honda.
That's another clip for the intro.
You can actually get an associate's
Dr.
degree.
SDS now.
That's the
Dr. Honda MG medical gun.
Ribbit.
Look, he's just trying to end the stream right now.
Yeah, check this out.
I thought he was recreating the opening of We Were Soldiers.
Well, I don't know. I thought with him swinging around like that, maybe he was hoping to get bit so it would swell up for him.
What the fuck?
See,
here's the thing. Honda's going to keep that by his bedside tonight. It's going to be like, you know what you can do with an SKS boat when it's really hot outside?
So, baby, it's real hot outside, and this SKS is real dirty.
He's got that natural Russian lube.
Sexy is scary.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna. Don't worry, Jolly. We can. Ray and I can coach you through. Like, it's okay.
We could play.
Do I need to open a chat and just leave the mic running?
There's a lot of polishing that needs to be done.
Again, okay, honey?
No, I'm still looking at everything. Now I'm like, okay, I picked up, but is it clean? Like, no. God damn it. See, I knew I should do a chat tonight. I was thinking I shouldn't do a chat tonight, and like I was afraid something like this might happen.
So here's what you do: you turn off the lights.
If you need to go clean, like, we are all your wingmen / wingwoman. Like, we will cover, like, clean.
We are your wing people.
We got this. We can keep this alive.
So take it from a blind guy. Just turn off the lights, and when she gets there, she's like, "Why is it dark?" You just say, "Cause baby, I want us to be kinky tonight. Just follow me."
Turn off the lights.
By all the fucking mountains of trash.
And light a candle.
There's no trash. There's no nothing. Like, honestly, it's just
see, what were you worried about?
Made. I need to sweep up. I would like to wipe down this table.
Or when she walks in,
the
go do some self-fluffing.
Or when she walks in, you surprise from behind, like, surprise chloroform hug.
Did you just tell me to Bill Cosby the bitch?
No, he said to use chloroform. He didn't say put something in her drink. Two completely different methods.
What was that guy?
Chloroform is a gentleman's way.
Yeah, it's more of a hug.
Right.
Or
you're
just
not making
get a girl that you don't need
you ask her.
And I'm not saying for the entire time. It's just to get her past the dirty spots.
Yeah. Like, hey, does this rag smell like chloroform?
Some girls are into fucked up shit. Like, some of you don't need to chloroform anger.
I mean, it's really just a surprise nap.
Oh shit! Tara Smith's calling in her Hooters shot that I owe her. I always assumed that I just had to do a hooter shot when I met you, but
what does that mean? You have to do a shot in booty shorts?
no, I gotta somehow use her titties to take a shot of booze. I don't know how that works exactly. I figured I'd figure it out if the time came. You know what I mean? It's like not the kind of thing that you really fucking dwell on. It's like you look forward to it. You don't think about the mechanics of it.
Tara?
All right, Tara, we need you in Colorado in 20 minutes. Can you do it?
I mean, I'm honestly not sure what a hooter shot. Like, I've heard of a purple hooter, but that's a drink.
I think that she wants to see Honda's nipples.
No, I think what it is you put the shot glass in your cleavage, and then you got to like dive into the cleavage and like grab the shot glass with your lips, and then like go back and take it. I think that
makes sense. I didn't know that was called a hooter shot.
For $3,000,
she wants you to do it out of her titties.
You should give a good motorboat while you're in there.
For $3,000, when Honda and I meet, I would let him do that.
I think Honda would take the $3,000 to. Well,
it would cost me $3,000. Just kidding.
No, you know what you should do is spill the first shot and be like, "Oops, we're gonna have to try this again."
Oh yeah,
$3.
Yeah, but then it's either going to be slippery, so it's not going to stick in there, or it's going to be sticky, and your face is going to be stuck there, which isn't a bad place to be.
But you're already there. You can just lick it up, clean up your mess.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Honda, what you need to do is like when she comes in, you need to
be
suspended from the ceiling, like Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought you were going like a Leon the Professional, suspended from the ceiling.
No, you just hang it up there, kind of like, arms against the, in the corner of the room, and like just the leopard print underwear.
Okay, I've realized we need to find Jolly some like weird cosplay chick. Like that's the only thing that's gonna work here.
So anybody else have a feeling after hearing that we could possibly see Honda just do like a double clap, like he's got a clapper installed, the lights dim, friggin' disco ball drops down?
I mean, Honda could be Glenn Quagmire.
I mean, Honda had enough trouble putting up a ceiling fan. I don't see him like programming a whole.
Bro, you don't know how hard that ceiling fan was. Like, that thing was installed in like 1975 when this fucking building was built and not touched since. There was no getting that off without fucking prying it off.
I know what it is. Like, it's more like Always Sunny in Philadelphia when they go into fucking Dennis's room and like the door locks behind them, and then it's like you have to say the safe word to us.
I never saw that episode. I need to find that now.
Right.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I love that part. It is a part of Family Guy. Where Peter's trying to lose weight.
He's not Glenn Quagmire. He's definitely Dennis.
He's Dennis.
Okay, I gotta look this up. I don't know what this is.
That's the best. Yeah.
Giggity giggity. Giggity goo.
Oh god. Yeah, don't take advice from Jolly.
I like it.
Jolly's still in a learning phase.
Jolly, I will do for you what I did for my friend Brad. Now, Brad at Below, as we call him.
Did you get him a prostitute?
No. He had been in one relationship in his entire life, from junior high through high school through college, with the same girl, right? They broke up after they graduated from college because she wanted to go her way and do her thing and he didn't, and he was really sad, and she left, and he was really, really sad, and he spent months just being fucking like poor Below, like fucking Eeyore, right? He's fucking Eeyore. So one night I was like, all right, Eeyore, you're coming with me. We took him to the club, and what I did was get like 3 drinks in me. There's like this like drunken boxer style for me if I'm at the club trying to pick up chicks, in which I lose my inhibitions, but I can still talk clearly. Like just like that fine line you got to be at.
That liquid courage.
I would walk up to a group of girls and I would like talk to them, and I would grab one, or not grab her physically, but I'd bring her over to Brad, and then I would introduce her to Brad, and then I would leave, and then I would go grab another girl, and I would bring her over to Brad, and I would like stand there talking with her with Brad for a second, and then I would leave. And then about the 10th girl I brought over, she actually liked Brad. And the next thing I know, Brad, my ride, is leaving, and I need to get a fucking Uber to go home.
So,
no, that's exactly it. Like, we got to get Jolly out to a club.
Yeah, it's a numbers
game.
It's a numbers game. That's what it is.
Okay,
and it's you not having the courage to be like, hey, how are you doing? My name's Jolly. Nope. Hey, how are you doing? My name's Jolly. Nope.
You're gonna probably hear and know a lot more than you're gonna hear yes, but eventually
the
you'll hear
Boomhauer way.
If you're at a club with Honda, Angry, and I, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to get a meetup and just go to a club with Jolly. We can even go to one of your, I don't know, like K-pop clubs or something that you like. I don't know,
Thank you very much.
Whatever the kids are listening to these days, I don't know.
It's still Disney Radio, all right?
It's Kids Bop.
Now that's what I call music.
No shame. And
Volume 987.
Eventually one will say yes.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah, you don't have to be hanging from a ceiling, dressed like George of the Jungle or whatever. Just
also, like, pro tip, go after the ones that you think are actually hot, because you never fucking know what's in a girl's head.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you have no idea what just happened, like, in that person's life, that she might just go, fuck it. Like, why not?
Just put on the English accent.
Yeah, just go up, especially if you use your English accent, like, cheerio, love.
Oh, yeah, you do that, you'll get all kinds of puss.
Yeah. Like, throw some, like, I don't know, throw some, like, Harry Potter lines out or shit. Like, chicks love Harry Potter. Like, fucking...
As soon as you drop that accent on them,
I don't want to go to prison.
You'll just hear the words, I won't be needing these, and boom, panties are already off.
I mean, when the books and the movie came out, everybody should be at least 18 already.
Deadly says, don't stick your meat in crazy. That's probably good advice, but, like, the crazy ones are the hot ones.
I was just about to say, the crazy ones are the best sex.
Yep. You can stick your meat in crazy. You don't date crazy.
Right.
Yes. There's a fine line.
Run.
Don't get pee whipped off of it.
You like?
Remember, it's just sex. Don't fall in love.
Whole, like,
no eye contact.
Okay, then you don't.
And don't tell her your address. Right, and never tell her where you live.
And always use the burner phone.
She'll probably find out anyway, but just make it hard for her.
Man, stalkers.
Are you like spreading herpes? Like, what are you doing?
Well,
like
use condoms. Okay.
He's establishing, like... He's establishing enough doubt for in a court case.
Sorry, God damn it.
I told a girl where I lived once.
She never left.
We had, like, amazing hot lesbian sex for like 2 weeks, and then she moved in.
Yeah, I've told multiple girls where I live. I mean, I haven't really had it backfire, mainly because, and not to sound sexist, but girls are typically bad with directions, so they can't find you anywhere.
Mommy told me, said, just get a body pillow.
No. There's a fine line between the two.
I mean, it's fine, but it is there. I'm not that depressed yet,
I mean, it's not like he's telling you to drop 10 grand on a real doll.
Honestly, if you're going to
unless
do that,
you have the money,
wait a few years and get a robot. Like, they're going to do that shit.
He could have told you just to go to McDonald's and get an apple pie.
Yeah, but then you got to wait till the temperature's right. Otherwise, you end up burning it.
Now I actually just want an apple pie from McDonald's. I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, shit. You know what, Joey? Friggin' the gas station in town here selling those little JJ pies for like 10 cents
JJ
each.
pies? They sell vagina pie?
I wish.
How much
they did, but then they found out there wasn't any real tuna in it.
But yeah, no, they're selling for like 10 for $1 right now, I can send you like 100 of those fucking things.
Dude, that's some cheap vagina.
Mm-hmm. You can even get cherry if you want.
When you need meth, you need meth.
Man, sometimes it is not.
I want the one with the cherry.
It's about quality, not quantity for me, but you know.
Yeah. As it should be.
Well, when you're younger, it's all about quantity because you're just trying to like biology's like spread your seed so that your children shall.
Honda, never ever say that phrase again to
spread
me.
Your seed,
young man.
Jolly, you're failing your species by not spreading your seed.
Haven't you been told?
Where's
Jolly, go forth and spread your seed onto the faces of young women.
Or their ass or their tits or pretty much wherever they lay.
That freaking left the chat already. He'd be gone now.
Just shoot some love ropes across your forehead. It'd be all right.
I'm going to go get a bottle of wine. Fuck it.
And afterwards,
we needing a bottle of wine. Let me fucking
Ray, will you grab me one too? Because good lordy Jesus.
And afterwards, you have to do the whole like Simba.
Simba.
Oh, this chat's gonna get taken down.
Maybe that's all we need. Song stuck in my head now. Don't remember what spurred that. Bro, there is so much going on in my life right now. Holy fuck.
It won't matter in another, 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
For at least 7 minutes after that.
I'm saying 3.5 minutes, but...
That's not... God damn it, you guys are assholes.
I still say we take a betting pool.
We love you.
Honda, I'll give you a solid 15, you know?
Yeah, you got to throw that
13 of that's coming.
Foreplay in the beginning.
Foreplay does not count unless it's foreplay on you.
Jolly's counting in like a game of Mario Karts beforehand.
I mean, as long as I get to be Waluigi.
Quick good night blowjob.
Tara Smith says Alcoholics Anonymous is a good place to find a date, but not a wife. That's very true. I don't know. Maybe if it's like that was her wake-up call to stop drinking, and then she never drank again, and that was the one thing that was wrong with her, and otherwise she was like this awesome, fucking amazing person who just liked to drink a lot, and then she stopped, and now she's just awesome and amazing. Okay, I could get
What's going on? What I missed?
Maybe if she's been going to the meetings for like, she's 3 years sober, but she still goes, because she likes the people and everything.
Honda.
You might be good.
I bought white Zinfandel because you said it was good. Fuck you. This stuff sucks.
I didn't say it was good. I said
Riesling. Got to go with Rieslings.
When it comes to wine, Night Train and Thunderbird.
My favorite is Shiraz.
I like Night
Red
Train.
Cat and White Cat.
Muscadine.
It sounds gay even saying I like Shiraz, but I do
I like Moscato.
Y'all are saying all these big words and I don't understand.
Moscato's okay.
Savage Sharpshooter's comment. Highlight that shit.
We need to start. Wait. I say we saw. What the fuck is this?
I say we start.
I'm having trouble starting. We start Jolly with a nice, sturdy gal.
It's hard to shoot.
Kind of like learning to drive the shitbox car. You learn everything you need to know before you get a Ferrari. That's true.
Yes.
Well, no, what you need is you need to fall in love with a girl and have her rip your heart out. And then the next one that comes around, you're like, okay, I got my guard up now.
I agree. You need to fall in love and she needs to break your heart and that's going to suck, but we'll be here for you. Yeah. And when you decide to go gay, then you can hit me up.
So that's when Ray takes advantage of it.
See, that's why you can't trust Ray. Get you right.
Get you what?
So he'll get you right then and there. Just snoops in like a sniper.
Oh, yeah.
Like a hawk. A
like
bird
a
of prey.
cock-sucking sniper.
Jeez.
That's an inappropriate movie somewhere.
Remember, Jolly, Mary Moffat. She broke my heart.
Yeah, that's the one that never heals, Jolly. Mary Moffat.
That movie's probably too early for Jolly.
Yeah.
I
The
just
other
wanted
one was
to
a threshing shock.
Yeah.
Got a scarf on my leg.
Show me the way to go home. Dum, dum, I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
I had a dream about
I think somebody's trying to get in the chat. I mean, on the live.
Are you all singing the thing from Jaws?
Yep.
Holy shit, he has seen it.
Okay, the first line I didn't understand, but then I started catching on.
You ever seen a shark's eye? It's like a doll's eye, Jolly.
It's black.
Don't seem to be living till it.
They roll over white.
Oh, that horrible screaming.
Why?
Says, if you're just looking for a one-night stand, wouldn't a Planned Parenthood be a better choice than an alcoholics?
Okay.
I mean, Tommy has a point. Has a point.
Yeah, but then you got baby daddy drama potentially. You know, you're like fucking the newly unimpregnated girl and everything's going great, and then all of a sudden you hear like a boom, boom, boom on your fucking window of your car because you're not taking her back to your house, right?
And I think someone's in the back.
No one is in the back.
So there was this one time girl messages me. She's
Hey,
like,
it's me.
Can't find
Thanks.
Oh,
I'm good.
okay.
I'm good.
She's like, my parents aren't home. I'm like, okay. She's like, you want to come over? I was like, fuck yeah, because I've been trying to nail her for a couple months. So I go over there, and like half mile up the road was a business. And I was like, I'm gonna park up here, just to be on the safe side. I then walk back the half mile, and she's like, well, we can't go inside because my little brother's inside. I'm like, so where are we doing this? She's like,
You're so quiet. You always say half the thing.
Huh?
No, that's...
Is my audio low?
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
Keep going. Here, let me adjust you up a little bit. Keep going, though.
So, anyways, she is like, oh, we're going to do it back in the gazebo. All right, whatever. So I'm yelling her in the gazebo, and there's supposed to be nobody home. Well, all of a sudden, somebody calls her name. I'm like, what the fuck was that? She's like, shit, it's my grandmother. Well, grandmother was supposed to be with her parents also, and I was like, fuck this. I just gathered up all my shit in my arms, run back through the fucking woods, and then ran the half mile through the woods back up to the business, bare ass naked. I was like, nope, that could have been bad.
No, see, that's when you either risk it and hope that grandma doesn't have her glasses or eyesight's bad or whatever.
No, with what I had been told, her dad would have been one of those ones to grab the shotgun. And I was like, not taking that fucking chance.
Yeah, but if her dad's not home,
I would have.
Well, that's the thing. The grandmother was with the mom and dad, so if the grandmother was home now,
then mom and dad.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I just gathered all my shit, went running bare ass naked through the woods for a fucking half mile. Luckily, it was dark out, so.
Hey, I should have just fucked in the woods.
It does help when it's dark out.
Yeah. I don't know why the hell my audio is always so quiet when I come on here. I was just doing my live stream before this, and I checked my audio before I jumped on here. It sounded great.
Yeah,
I think what happens is that everybody like turns their gain and shit up because they can't be heard to the point where like if you're on one of the chats with us, it's just like, oh, you're just normal. We can't hear you.
What did you say?
The gain on my mic is all the way to the head.
I could crank my gain. My gain's probably only about like a third of the way up.
Fun, exciting, great chat. Yeah.
Check it out. I told you there were things going on, and
I had success.
Oh, I know. I was hoping someone else would continue on the conversation.
No, that's what happens when you get a bunch of unprofessionals. So you try to say like cover.
Yeah. I cannot be the only one
trying.
I thought we would still continue
with a near-death story like that.
I thought we was gonna have a great conversation about Mike volume.
One time, I was with my girlfriend, and she had this friend, and her friend had a boyfriend, and her boyfriend's dad had a house with a hot tub, and the plan was we were going to go over to her friend's boyfriend's dad's house and fuck in the hot tub, right? And so, like, he's on one side of the hot tub, like, fucking his girlfriend, and I'm on the other side of the hot tub fucking my girlfriend. And his dad comes home and calls him in the house because he thinks we're just hanging out in the hot tub.
Oh, yeah, you said the story. I remember it.
So, so now there's 2 girls in the hot tub. Yeah. Yeah. That was fun. He was gone for about 15 minutes. It was long enough.
Did they both go down on you together?
I'm not going to say what did or did not happen.
Did
Things
your
happen.
friend at least get some?
I'm a fan of the tag team blowjob, personally.
One time I was driving to work, and like I was coming around the corner, like in Colorado, because of the snow on the roads, they used to use gravel. They use chemicals now, but they used to use a mixture of like a little bit of salt and then gravel, and it would melt the snow away, and the gravel would give you traction when the snow was on the ground. But when the snow melts, the gravel's still on the ground. Now the road's slick, right? And so I'm driving, and I'm like hurrying up, running late for work or whatever, and I'm coming around this corner, and this lady's jogging on the side of the road, right? And I have to like turn a little bit tighter around the corner so that because she's like jogging on the road kind of. And when I do that, I hit the gravel and my car fucking loses traction and spins right towards her, bro.
Ooh.
And my car did a full 360 and it spun around her. She like stood still like, oh fuck. The car spun around her, didn't even fucking touch her. I almost killed that bitch, dude. I would have hurt her bad.
So for a brief moment, Honda became the Drift King.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that after that, Honda talked about family.
Yeah.
Family.
Soon Kang then walked out from a shop eating a bag of chips.
Oh, that's good shit.
Angry.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to watch the Fear Street movies yet or no?
Yeah, so I binge watched all 3 of them yesterday. I really enjoyed them. Like I think the second one, in my opinion, was the weakest.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was so generic. The third one was really slow until the third act. Then it picked up and was really good. First one was my favorite, but yeah, I mean, anyone who hasn't watched them, I definitely recommend if you're on Netflix and you get a chance. They're like almost 2 hours a piece. But they're good. Like, and they're all. It's this new. I don't want to say I guess it's technically a series, but it's called Fear Street, and it's 3 episodes. So it's like 3 movies is really what it is. And they're all interconnected with each other. And like if you go on Netflix, like there's Fear Street Part 1, which takes place in 1994, Part 2, which takes place in 1978, I want to say, and then Part 3 takes place in 1666. Kind of like a mix of like American Horror Story type plot-wise, like how it kind of progresses.
Okay. I think I've seen it on Netflix. I just never watched it.
And I think they're like adapted from like books that like I want to say like R.L. Stein did.
Yeah, it's based on R.L. Stein's novels.
Yeah, and it's really good. Like it has just enough blood and gore in it that it keeps up with modern horror movies, but not so much that it's like that torture porn type shit, which I can't stand. So like I really enjoyed it, and the storyline's really good. How it all connects with each other, and I'm just curious because I thought they were supposed to release several more of them. I'm kind of curious as to where it's going to go from here.
Yosh did a super chat, and I think Honda's away. So he says, "Get Jolly to Las Vegas, and let him enjoy the freedoms of Nevada."
Well, didn't we talk about that at one point? Like bringing Jolly to.
Jolly, if you want to bang a transgender hooker, I could hook you up. I know people.
After deep and long and hard consideration, I'm unfortunately going to have to pass.
Didn't we talk about that for Night Strike? I thought that's who we were talking about that for.
Maybe it was Night Strike we talked about, yeah.
Yeah. Because how much does a hooker in fucking Vegas cost?
Depends on the place.
Yeah.
How much does a cheap hooker in Vegas cost? Let me reframe that.
Tens of dollars.
Right. Okay, how much does the cheap legal hooker in Vegas cost?
Probably
couple hundred.
Couple hundred, like 3, probably.
All right, $300 done. Night Strike, where are you, bro? Let's get Night Strike. Let's get him an Amtrak. What's the cheapest way to travel from South Carolina or wherever the
fly?
It would be a fly.
Las Vegas.
Well,
it's illegal,
technically,
so we'd have to go to
hitchhiking,
Reno, right?
Technically, hitchhiking is free.
Well, I would think the Greyhound would be the cheapest way, right?
Yeah, so Night Strike on a Greyhound to get laid.
We'll pay for the Greyhound and we'll pay for the hooker, but the rest is on you, Night Strike.
You just got a train hop.
Flights would probably it wouldn't be the cheapest, but be the most convenient and easiest for everybody.
Efficient way.
Yeah. Because if we try to put him on a Greyhound, he can disappear. Like, we can't track him. Like, once he's on a direct flight, like, he can't get off and hide someplace.
Unless he's DB Cooper or something, like, he's not going anywhere.
I mean, you'd either need a guard or get him one of those unbreakable GPS collars for a dog.
We just gotta track him.
Does anybody know any? Well, he is a
sheriff's deputy.
A sheriff's deputy now, so he has access. He could probably get one of those, like,
I know what he needs to do.
Home arrest, like
he needs to go and grab a vehicle, right? What do they call that? Where you commandeer one?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's ask Captain Cripple Nipple. You probably have a bracelet somewhere around.
He hops in the car. You boys like Mexico? Woohoo!
Man, I would party with Triple Nipple on the Mexican border. That sounds like a good time.
It does, actually.
You boys ever been to Guadalajara?
You guys ever been to Juarez and make it out alive? Me neither.
I keep telling Matt that we need to go to that shooting range and by his place in South Texas that shoots over the border and start an international incident. I said that like fucking Biden would say it.
And this is why those 3-letter people are coming.
I mean, jokingly, jocularity. Come on.
Jocularity.
Where are they going?
Greyhound is not going to be cheap.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Greyhounds are cheap as
from Charleston to Las Vegas, leaving technically today, $244 to leaving next week to $238. I'm pretty sure you can find a flight for something as well.
Yeah, for not much more.
Dude, it used to be $68, and you could go anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the continental United States to anywhere in the continental United States. So you can be the tip of Florida and go to Washington, like Washington State, not DC.
Jeez. Thanks, Obama.
Well, on the Google page for Greyhound.com, the thing underneath it said, trips from Las Vegas starting from $13.
But have you ever taken a trip on a Greyhound bus?
Not a Greyhound. I've done a charter from where I am down to place in San Antonio.
A lot different than a charter, because a charter is from point A to point B. Greyhound stops at every podunk fucking piece of shit, fucking never heard of the name of it, population of 15 people town between where you're at and where you're going. A fucking 8-hour drive will take you 16 hours easily on a Greyhound.
Yeah, I made the mistake, and it wasn't a Greyhound, but it was another bus company when I lived up in Scranton. And Scranton to New York City I took a trip because I didn't want to drive into the city. I hate fucking driving in New York. I was like, oh, I'll take the bus. That'll be easy, right? What would normally be a 2.5 hour drive was like 4 fucking hours because just like you said, every fucking bullshit little town they stop and then you have to wait for people to get on, get off. You're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like,
yeah.
From that point on, I was like, fuck it. I'll just drive and I'll pay the exorbitant amount of fees to pay to get into the city and park. It's easier.
Yeah, I went to a football camp when I was in 7th or 8th grade. I don't remember. I was like 13, right? My parents paid, they couldn't pay for me to go and then drive me there or fly me out. But they paid for the camp and they could pay for a Greyhound bus. So they put me on a Greyhound bus and said, see you later, like, see you in 3 weeks or whatever.
They were totally prepared for you never to come back.
They might have been. I'm not sure. I made it.
There was a 50-50 shot when they put you on that bus. They're like, little Honda's not coming back.
Dude, that took some courage, though, to be honest, to be like, look, I'm 13 years old or 14 or whatever.
I'm giving you
points. I'm going to get on this Greyhound bus, go to the middle of the fucking country where I don't know anybody, like, make friends with people, like, fucking meet the coach. Like, I had a fucking great time. I have people that I talk to on Facebook from that, You
nearly died. I mean, I'll give you points. Yeah, how easy for Lil Honda to get kidnapped that would have been?
No one would have known. It's not like, okay, and then here was the thing. Like, I got to the Greyhound station at the destination, which was in the middle of Nebraska, right? It was at Cornhuskers fucking stadium is where we went to. And I was expecting there to be, like, a coach with a sign with my name on it or something, like you go to the airport and you don't know who's picking you up and they don't know the person that they're picking up and they've got a sign with your name on it. And no, there was no one there. Just like, get off the bus. Okay, where's the place? I can't see it. I don't know what direction it's in. Okay, like, let me ask. Like, I fucking walked like 5 miles to the fucking place.
See, that entire time, though, you were actually really safe because watching from the shadows were the Travi.
Because the
Travis isn't Travis the same age as me?
Travis was probably. Didn't Travis play football?
I have no idea.
How old is Travis?
Fuck. I feel like late 30s, early 40s. Like, I know he's right around yours and Matt's age.
He might be like a year or two older than me, in which case he wouldn't have been much protected. He'd been like the 15-year-old, like looking out for a 13-year-old.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, though. He claims to be that age. The Travi might be like the Night Strike. Like, he might be like one of the old gods that he's eternal.
He is he is the Alpha and the Omega. They are the many, and they are the infinite.
The widener of hallways. Am I the only one that thinks that's fucking so funny?
It's very funny. I am a little drunk. Sorry. I'm talking to Tara and sending naughty pictures. Very distracted.
Yeah, I'm very distracted too right now, and everyone's just like, I'm just going to sit here silently and enjoy this moment of peace that I've been given, that the Night Strike has afforded us with his widening hallway ass. I mean...
Oh, my God.
The best part to me is that's such a weird thing to get, like, as insanely mad about as he did. And now it's never going to die.
Nope. It will live on. It is eternal.
Everything you get mad about comes back to bite you. That's the thing.
Yep.
Like, if we give you shit and you're like, whatever, like Jolly, you're a perfect example, right? We give Jolly shit all the time, and it rolls off him like water off a duck's back. But then you throw a little shade at Night Strike, and which makes it fun. It invites more, right? Like that's exactly what happens, and it's sad because like I know that it bothers him, and I feel like I shouldn't do it, but then I can't help myself. That's not sad. That's not the right word. I don't know what the word
has
is.
embraced
Guilty?
his new position as our
I
god.
feel bad because of it, though. You know, like, I'm like, damn it, why did I do that? Or you know what I mean? Like afterwards.
He has embraced his new position as our god, though.
Finally, well, because no, what he's embraced is the fact that getting mad about it isn't going to make it go away.
That's very, well, this is an important life lesson for him. Like
he's trying a different method.
See, most people have like bullies and shit growing up, and he has Honda, Angry, and I. So eventually he'll stand up to us, and I'll be proud.
Oh, he has. He just walks out, and then we continue to laugh at him. There's nothing you can do on the internet, like in like a face-to-face thing, right? If like you push it too far, there's always the underlying threat of physical confrontation that exists between men, adult men, even like adolescents, right? That stops things from going too far. But amongst women or over the internet, or there's like all kinds of circumstances. If you're a waiter and it's the fucking person in the place, they can treat you like shit and there's nothing you can do. They're just you can say it back and get whatever. Oh, I missed a super chat. Tommy P says, I thought Night Strike had omnifellatio powers. I don't think he has those powers.
He can blow anyone, anywhere.
Or if he has yet to reveal that he does.
That might be more my superpower, but...
Hey, Honda, did you get my email?
Probably, but I didn't look. Hold on.
Okay.
I am not prepared for things tonight because I'm dealing with lots of stuff and talking to a chick on the side. Let's check an email.
Oh, it's nothing that you need to read right now. It's just an idea for a gay frog chat topic.
You sent it to thehonda.com, that one?
No, I just sent it to your eHonda that I always send the links for the Firearms Expo chat.
Right. Right then, gay frog topic. Have you heard of Brad Metzler's decoded Billy the Kid's mystery death full episode on the History Channel? What is this about?
The idea that Pat Garrett never killed Billy the Kid, like he claims. And watching that, there's actually quite a bit of supporting evidence. It's pretty interesting. I wasn't sure if you ever heard that theory, if you ever did a deep dive on it or anything. Wasn't sure if you needed ideas for Gay Frog Chat, so I figured I'd toss it your way.
I've heard that theory in the past, but I never really did any research into it myself.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff they talked about on there, like I said, it was pretty interesting. Like a lot of it's circumstantial and everything, but
yeah, well, because wasn't the only people that were there were like Pat Garrett himself and like Billy the Kid, like no one else actually saw him do it, right?
Well, Billy the Kid's girlfriend's brother was supposed to be in the room, but supposedly Pat Garrett might have actually just killed some other Mexican dude that walked in the room because he was scared and somebody walked in, he shot him, then he was like, oh, I fucked up. So now they're saying very well he could have just killed some Mexican dude and then went to Billy the Kid, was like, hey, so we're just going to say that you're dead, you just never come back. And then, like, 25 years later or some shit, one of the deputies for Pat Garrett comes out and says, yeah, no, he never killed him. It was a mistaken identity. He ended up killing some Mexican guy. So that part supported by a deputy like 25 years later. That deputy actually replaced Pat Garrett because Pat Garrett never got reelected as sheriff. Then it turns out Billy the Kid and Pat Garrett knew each other years before because they worked on the same ranch. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. Like I said, it was really intriguing.
Well, it seems to me you could get away with, like, I always thought, like, how the fuck did they catch somebody in, like, 1870 when they've got, like, a hand-drawn fucking, like, print of their face, and they're like, wanted $500, John Adams or whatever, you know, John Smith. And then they're like, they hold up the picture like, looks like him to me. And then they just grab you out of a bar in fucking somewhere out west and like put you on a horse carriage and bring you back out east and charge you for it. Like, how do they even know it was you? Couldn't you just say the whole time, I'm not this fucking person. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And like, that would probably be a valid defense unless there was like people who really knew who you were and like were like witness testifying against you. You know, like that's the only time that it wouldn't work.
I was going to say it's only a valid defense if you're actually alive, considering most of those places were dead or alive.
There's another one where when Pat Garrett actually gets Billy the Kid in custody and he ends up escaping, he shoots the one guard. And Pat Garrett's report, he says that the guard was like down 12 sets, or down the flight of stairs, like down 12 steps. And they took luminol to that jail, put it on the floor, and they found all the blood at the top of the stairs. So Pat Garrett lied in that report on where the deputy was. And then there's a bunch of questions about why was Pat Garrett out of town when Billy the Kid was in custody, because he supposedly had to go do something else, which he could have sent a deputy to do. Then conveniently, how did Billy the Kid even get the gun, which they're speculating, you know, he went to the outhouse where somebody left a gun, which it could have been a member of his gang, or people speculate that it could have been Pat Garrett who left it, and, you know, they actually set up Billy the Kid getting captured in the first place so they could split the money, and then Pat Garrett purposely set up a way for him to get out of jail and break out.
Oh, I think I'm going to get out of here.
Zorro's in the chat. Remember when you drank a whole bunch of booze and then fucking bought a gun in the
See
wrong
you,
caliber?
Ray.
See you, Ray.
See you guys later.
Thanks,
See you, Ray.
thanks for coming.
Night, Ray.
I like the idea of buying a gun in the wrong caliber, because that means you get to go buy ammo for that gun and then still go buy another gun in the right caliber.
Wasn't it like a SCAR or something super expensive too?
Yeah, it was like a SCAR, and it was in some weird caliber, like 300 blackout. He had like a 300 blackout SCAR. I didn't even know they made those. It's probably worth money, to be honest. Although the only thing worth any more than you bought it for these days is AKs, because I don't know if you guys noticed, the price on guns is plummeting right now.
Yeah, it's starting to come back down for sure.
Ammo's come down a little bit. Guns have come down significantly. You can now get like guns at regular prices. You know,
they're not MSRP plus a percentage,
right?
Some, like, I'm still seeing a little bit higher than the before times, but not nearly as bad as it used to be.
I'm saying you can get them for normal.
Oh, yeah.
Not that they're like everywhere they're normal prices, but they're out there at normal prices now, you know? So that's a huge difference. And I can't wait till fucking ammo comes back to a normal price, because I'm going to fucking actually get enough ammo for once.
There will never be enough ammo.
Oh, Zorro drunk bought an X95. La-di-da.
Why am I blanking on what an X95
Devore.
Devore.
Okay.
It's like the Devore Gen 2 or something like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's contagious.
It's just been a long day.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it. I'm super distracted by what's going on my phone right now and things that are going on outside of here, and I am not.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I was like before the chat, I was like, I'm not going to do a chat. I'm not going to do a chat, and then I probably should. I apologize.
Been going for 2 hours, so for not doing a chat to a 2-hour chat, like, it's pretty.
Well, we did what we could.
The work's been put in.
That being said, I honestly, dude, I may or may not be around for a Gay Frog chat tomorrow. again, going to the hospital to see my dad and everything else, and I'm not sure what's going on. So I got to figure that out, and I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know how I'm going to be afterwards, and I'm not sure, dude. So we'll find out about that tomorrow, and it'll be fun. But again, I'm not promising a gay frog chat tomorrow. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it, but it probably isn't going to happen. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys showing up, all the super chats, everybody for being here in the chat talking, and for all of you out there who enjoy it. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm out. Kind of suck at the algorithm thing. So if you guys want to give a helping hand, that would be much appreciated. It was not a language. I just made up a word. Anyway,
all words are made up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, at some point. Anyway, guys, love you all. Peace out. Deuces, y'all. Shall not pee in fridge. I'm not going to do the Matt thing, but have a good night.
See ya.